How do body image issues in teenagers that struggle with an eating disorder affect their friendships? If you're a returning viewer of this channel, hey, what's up? How are ya? Hope you're doing good. If you're new, make sure you press that subscribe button and come join my family, because on this channel we dive deep into topics that surround positive body image, positive mental health, building confidence in yourself, self-love, and creating the happiness that you want by tackling your inner demons and recovering from the things that do not serve you. We are going to reach millions of people, and in order to do that, I need your help. So subscribe to your girl. This video was inspired by a play on of last week's video, which is all about social media and how it can mentally affect our students. I'll link that up above and down below for you to check out after this. But a large portion of my audience is young, and I know that being young, you are very impressionable and vulnerable to the people who are around you and the people who are in your friend groups. I know this can apply to adults as well, but I want to make sure that I'm making some specific content to my younger audience out there who finds themselves in this sort of limbo. So I hope this video is valuable for you, and you already know I'm gonna give you 3 tips. It's 2 or 3 tips as to what you can do about it. I struggled with bulimia for 6 years, 6 excruciating years, all throughout my high school years and even some college. It was one of the hardest things that I've ever been through in my life, and it's something that really, I know that I went through that so that I can come here and be a teacher and be a coach and a leader for those who are struggling with their self-image or their self-worth or self-love. I eventually found it in me to recover, and without the help of anyone, I never went to therapy. I never talked to a friend. I never went to a counselor. And although I would not recommend that because it could have fast-tracked my progress had I done that, I now can see how the relationships I was able to build with my peers, my friendships, my teachers, my parents, my coaches, how they were all impacted because I was so focused on my own struggles and what I was doing that I couldn't be my best self for them, and it caused me to sabotage a lot of my friendships. So with that being said, it's time to tackle the question, how does negative body image and negative self-image affect your friendships, and what can you do about it? Number 1, it affects you because it leaves you more susceptible to being a follower. I know from experience, as well as the testimonials of so many other people who struggle with body image, self-love, or disordered eating, that they often find themselves not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy, not feeling like they fit in, kind of an outcast standpoint. And when you're young and impressionable, your brain is developed at a point where you're thinking primarily with your amygdala. This is a part of your brain that is responsible for the perception of your emotion, right? So a lot of the decisions you make are very emotionally driven. So that, accompanied with already internalizing the things that are happening in your world as yourself doing something wrong or you not loving the skin that you're in, you are more likely to do what other people say of you, other people ask of you, even if it's not what's best for you. And there is no quicker way to be unhappy than to worry about the opinions of others. This is just a fast track way to not let you get to where you want to go. You are more likely to compare your life to the lives of others, right? So on social media, again, I dive into this in the video that I uploaded right before this one. Again, I will link it down below, but it's all about how social media is ruining your mental health, especially when you're young, because I talk about how Instagram, TikTok, or these places where young and impressionable people are, a majority of the audience are seeing people post at their best angles, their booty popping angles, the filters that are making them slimmer or thinner, their vacation. And if you're living a normal life and you see this, you think that you're missing out and you think that you're doing something wrong, right? You can see how number 2 and number 1 tie together. So what can we do about this? How can we go about nurturing our friendships and be able to create new friendships that we can hopefully keep for the long term and grow with them? You know, I got some tips for you. Did I just say tits? You know, I got some tips for you, but if you are enjoying this so far, please take a moment to subscribe, to your girl, because again, we are going to reach millions of people, but I need your help so we can get these actionable steps that are going to help anybody who is struggling with this feel less alone and take steps into creating their own happiness. So number one, tell somebody what you're going through. Listen, I know it can be embarrassing. I know it can be shameful, but the faster you can find somebody who you trust or who you love and just express to them that this is something serious that you're going through and you need that listening ear, the faster you'll be able to effectively cope with these negative emotions that you're feeling inside instead of acting on your impulsive desires. We can't take away one habit without replacing it with another. So instead of turning to your eating disorder when you are upset, you can rather speak to somebody, express to them what's going on. I know it's embarrassing. It's not going to work right away, but it is an amazing step, and success is compiled of a small things you do every single day that eventually accumulate over time and create massive change in your mindset and in your body. Number two is to journal. Again, this is another way that you can effectively cope with negative emotions. I talk about this in my video all about coping with negative emotions. I'll link that above and down below as well, so you can check that out if you want. The things that I do most often when I'm in a negative headspace. But you don't realize how many thoughts a person has on a given day. I think it's like 75,000 that are just stuck there. And then overwhelm often comes when there's an accumulation of thoughts and nowhere for those thoughts to be categorized or nowhere for them to go. So in categorizing those thoughts and making yourself feel more free and clear-headed to make logical decisions, journaling and making lists and writing affirmations and body positivity can be a great way for you to release that tension in your head and express some of the things that you might not feel comfortable or confident in telling a person. And it's okay. It is what it is. Start where you're at. Okay? I feel a lot better when I journal, even though I don't do it often, right? So start building the habit now. Let this be the video that speaks to you and that encourages you to actually take action. I don't want this to be just another video that you watch and then you go watch another one and another one and another one. No. Number three, you have to stop caring about what other people think of you. Again, this is a fast track way to be unhappy. Stop comparing yourself to people, whether you do a social media cleanse, whether you start doing affirmations every single day, whether you just find a way to stay in your own lane. I can make a video specifically on how to stop comparing yourself to other people if you'd like. If you would like that, like this video so I know there's an interest, and comment down below so I know what video topic would speak to you the most. These are 3 things that you can do today. You can start practicing them, and I promise if you begin to create these rituals, you will see a change. I promise. And the first thing that you can do to immerse yourself in releasing whatever's on your mind is joining my private Facebook community. Let's get body loving, body positivity, body image, no weight, no numbers, a place for you to come and feel heard and have one-on-one communication with me. I am here for you. And follow me on Instagram for more at Eden Kira Gold. I love you guys. I'm so happy that you're here. I'll see you in the next video.